Imagine, friends, deep beneath the centuries-old mysterious grounds of Oak Island, something once only mentioned in stories and legends has finally been discovered. Hidden in a secret vault is the $150 million Templar Gold Hoard. But the biggest question is this really the treasure the Knights Templar have been believed to possess for centuries? Or is there a greater secret hidden beneath it? As soon as the boxes of gold and mysterious symbols emerged from the ground, the entire team was left breathless. Everyone was stunned, because this wasn't just gold, but also strange carvings and crosses. It seemed as if this treasure wasn't just wealth, but the key to some secret power. The surrounding mud, heavy machinery, and shocked faces of people. Everything looked like a Hollywood movie, but it was reality. Now people are asking, has the 228-year-old mystery of Oak Island finally been solved? Or is this just the beginning, and the real truth still lurks beneath the ground? Are the churches and governments playing a big game behind this treasure? Friends, what you'll see next will be beyond your imagination. So be sure to watch the video until the end, because every second will surprise you. And yes, if you're interested in learning such mysterious truths, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. The real thrill is yet to come. The name Oak Island evokes a mysterious and eerie feeling. This place is located near Nova Scotia, Canada, and its story dates back to the 1700s. Legend has it that some young boys first noticed a strange hole in the ground. At that time, people believed that some treasure might be hidden there. Gradually, this news spread, and since then, this place has been a flood of mysteries and stories. The most famous thing about Oak Island is its curse. People say that the treasure here is bound by a curse. According to folklore, 7 people are destined to die before the treasure is discovered. Many people have actually died during the excavation and search for this place, further deepening this belief. Many explorers have lost their lives, but no one has ever fully recovered the treasure. This is what makes the story of Oak Island even more mysterious. People have been digging here for years. Sometimes there were reports of the discovery of boxes of gold and silver, and sometimes strange tunnels and wooden structures were discovered. Sometimes water-filled caves were found, proving that someone had deliberately laid traps to prevent the treasure from being easily retrieved. This is why Oak Island is called the world's greatest treasure hunt. There's hardly any other place in the world where such a long and dangerous search continues. Even today, the mystery on Oak Island remains unsolved. Explorers, historians, and TV channels from around the world visit, and new excavations are conducted every year. Yet the question remains, is there really treasure here? If so, who hid it here and why? Is it pirates' gold? Or the secret treasure of the Templar Knights? Or is it all just stories and rumors? These questions make this place the greatest mysterious discovery and still draw people to Oak Island. The Knights Templar Connection. The Knights Templar was a mysterious and powerful organization that originated around the 12th century. This organization became very famous during the Crusades. It is said that these warriors were not only soldiers, but also possessed immense wealth, gold, silver, and ancient knowledge. Some historians believe that they hid many secret treasures, religious relics, and mysterious documents. This is why they are considered mysterious and fearsome. The Templars are also said to possess sacred symbols, such as the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. They used secret tunnels and hidden locations to protect their wealth. Their flags bore a red cross, which is still considered a mysterious symbol today. Many believe that after their sudden arrest and the organization's ban, they hid their treasure in secret locations. Now the question is, what is their connection to Oak Island? Numerous researchers and explorers have excavated here and found symbols and signs that are consistent with those of the Templar Knights. Cross marks and strange carvings on underground stones suggest that the Templars may have hidden their treasure here. Some believe that this treasure is not just gold and silver, but may also contain mysterious documents that could change human history. This is why Oak Island is often associated with the Knights Templar. Maps and codes have been found on Oak Island, often linked to the Templar cross. Even a stone structure called Nolan's Cross is linked to the Templars. It is said that this is not an ordinary structure, but a map to their treasure. All these clues have further strengthened the connection between Oak Island and the Templar Knights, deepening the mystery of this place. Modern excavation journey. Now, if we talk about the modern exploration of Oak Island, the Lagina brothers are the most prominent names. Rick Lagina and Marty Lagina have been fascinated by this mystery since childhood. They have dedicated a large part of their lives to excavating and exploring this place. They have an entire team associated with them, including engineers, historians, and divers. This team has taken the excavation of Oak Island to a new level. There are several special places on Oak Island that are frequently discussed. The most famous of these is the Money Pit. This is the place where traces of treasure were first discovered. Excavations have been conducted here numerous times, and each time, strange discoveries have been made. Sometimes wooden structures were found. Sometimes strange characters were found engraved on the stones. And sometimes water-filled caves have hindered the search. It is said that these traps were deliberately created to prevent anyone from easily reaching the treasure. The garden shaft is also a very important place. While digging deep here, the team discovered mysterious structures and small pieces of gold and silver. The team worked on this shaft for several seasons and considered it a crucial clue to the treasure. Smith's Cove is another site that has astonished everyone. Intricate wooden structures, strange stone formations, and ancient artifacts were found here. Many experts believe that all this was built to conceal a significant treasure. The artifacts found here also suggest that the people working on Oak Island were not ordinary laborers, but highly skilled engineers or members of a mysterious organization. The excavation of Oak Island dates back more than 200 years. Many generations came here and searched for the treasure in their own ways. Many people became destitute, some lost their lives, but the mystery remains unsolved. The Lagina brothers and their team have continued this long journey with the help of new technology and scientific methods. Today, modern tools like drones, sonar, and ground-penetrating radar are being used. Despite years of effort, the treasure hasn't been completely uncovered, but every year, new clues emerge. This is why the search for Oak Island has become the world's biggest treasure hunt. People watch it on TV, read about it in books, and still hope that one day this mystery will finally be solved. The first clue to the hidden chamber. The search for Oak Island has always been full of ups and downs, but the real excitement began when the team began to discover signs of a strange structure beneath the ground. This wasn't an ordinary cave or tunnel, but rather, it seemed to have been carefully constructed. As the team dug deeper, they realized that the layers of soil and stones weren't natural. It seemed as if someone had deliberately created this structure centuries ago to conceal something. This discovery was shocking to the team, as it meant a new chapter was about to be added to the mysteries of Oak Island. The excavation was accompanied by the use of modern technology. Sonar and ground-penetrating radar revealed strange shapes and cavity-like spaces beneath the ground. The screen clearly showed that something significant was hidden beneath the ground. Sharp lines and circular shadows indicated that this wasn't a natural cave, but a man-made structure. These signs filled the entire team with excitement and amazement. Many team members couldn't believe their eyes. The screen repeatedly indicated a hidden chamber. Questions arose in everyone's minds: how big this chamber was and what might be inside. Some believed this was the very place where a treasure sought for centuries lay hidden. Others believed it might just be a trap. But whatever the case, expectations were sky high. The atmosphere during the Oak Island search was thrilling. Every team member's face was filled with wonder and curiosity. Everyone knew this clue could lead them to a destination they had dreamed of for years. Now, all that was needed was digging and courage to discover what lay within this mysterious chamber. First glimpse of the Gold Hoard. After a long wait and hard work, the moment finally arrived. When the team, using heavy machinery, opened a section of the ground, an old, metal-like box suddenly appeared. The box was covered in mud and dirt, but its shape clearly indicated it was no ordinary object. Machines slowly began to lift it, and the entire team watched with bated breath. As the box emerged from the ground and the mud was cleared, a faint glint of gold began to shine through. Strange symbols and markings were etched into the surface of the box. This wasn't a simple lockbox, but rather as if someone had crafted it with a mysterious message. Among the symbols were crosses, geometric shapes, and other symbols the team had never seen before. The sight was astonishing. The team was stunned by the glistening gold. Their eyes reflected both disbelief and disbelief. This was the moment they had worked so hard for. Some smiled at the camera, others stood speechless with their hands on their heads. It all seemed like a scene from a movie, but it was completely real. When the chest was finally brought up, the team realized that this treasure was more than just a matter of riches. The symbols and mysterious markings hidden within it might hold the key to a much bigger story. This gold could belong to the Templar Knights or another ancient civilization. But one thing was certain: this moment on Oak Island was etched into history. The team's breathless reaction proved that this discovery wasn't just a treasure hunt, but the unraveling of one of humanity's greatest mysteries. The mystery of symbols and markings. When the boxes recovered from Oak Island were cleaned, everyone's attention was drawn to the strange symbols and markings on them. Most striking was the clear Templar cross, the same symbol the Knights Templar used on their flags and shields. In addition to the cross, geometric shapes, mysterious numbers, and strange carvings were also visible. This surprised everyone, as it meant the treasure could be directly linked to the Templar Knights. Historians believe these may not be mere decorations, but rather a kind of code. Some symbols resemble religious artifacts, such as the Holy Cross, while others appear to conceal a secret message. Many experts say the Templar Knights always concealed their treasures and documents with codes and symbols so that only members of their organization could decipher them. Some experts also believe that these symbols don't just point the way to gold, but that the information hidden within them may be even deeper. Perhaps they contain the clues to a secret religious artifact, or ancient knowledge that could completely change the course of history. This makes the mystery of these markings even greater. Many theories also suggest that these markings are part of an old map or code. These boxes could be clues leading to another treasure, meaning this is just the beginning, and the real treasure lies elsewhere. All these theories have made the Oak Island discovery even more exciting. People are now forced to wonder whether this discovery is just gold or a hidden truth related to the entire human civilization. 150M valuation and global reaction. When the quantity and quality of the gold were considered, Experts estimated the value of this treasure to be at least 150 million. Such a huge amount makes any treasure a global headline. But the value of this treasure on Oak Island lies not just in monetary terms, but also in its historical and cultural significance. Because if it truly belongs to the Knights Templar, its true value is priceless. As soon as the news reached the media, it caused a sensation worldwide. Headlines like "Oak Island Mystery Finally Solved" appeared everywhere. TV channels, newspapers, and online news portals made the discovery the biggest breaking news. People began sharing videos on social media, and Dahmer's Oak Island treasure began trending. This discovery also created a stir internationally. Discussions began in several European countries. If this treasure truly belonged to the Templars, who would have the right to it? Does it belong to the Canadian government or a religious organization? Some even suggested that this treasure should be considered a human heritage and kept in a museum. Historians and treasure hunters around the world were shaken by this news. Some called it the greatest discovery in history, while others considered it the most mysterious event ever. Even ordinary people were forced to wonder how the treasure they had only heard stories about in books and on TV had actually been discovered. The discovery of Oak Island thus created a stir around the world. The $150 million price attracted attention, but the markings and symbols made it worth more than just money. The question now was not just whether the treasure was found, but what the truth was and how far it could change human history. Government and church entry news of the treasure found on Oak Island spread like wildfire, and government intervention began immediately. It's said that as soon as photos of boxes filled with gold and strange symbols appeared, government agencies immediately arrived. Security personnel were deployed, and the excavation site was completely cordoned off. This raised questions about whether the government was truly taking control of the search. The team and media were also asked to retreat several times, further clarifying that the matter was no longer limited to a treasure hunt. The most interesting angle in this entire story concerns the Vatican and the Catholic Church, because if the treasure found on Oak Island is truly linked to the Templar Knights, the Church has a claim to it. Some experts believe that the Templar Knights were associated with the Church, and their treasure held religious significance. If this is true, the Vatican will never let this treasure slip out of its hands. Many rumors even suggest that church representatives are already in contact with the Oak Island team. But these events have fueled conspiracy theories. People began to speculate that the government and the church are colluding to suppress this mystery. Perhaps this treasure contains more than just gold and silver, but also documents and artifacts that could change the course of history. If the truth were to come out, it would expose the true nature of many powerful institutions. This is why some believe the world will never know the real truth. Some experts also believe that this entire matter is simply a battle for control. The government wants to retain the treasure's value and ownership, while the church wants to claim it as a religious heritage. This tussle has made the Oak Island discovery even more mysterious. The question now arises: will this discovery truly be revealed to the world, or will it be kept secret forever? Social media explosion. While the government and church were scrambling to contain the situation, the news exploded like a bomb on social media. Hundreds of threads were created on Reddit, with people offering their theories. Some said it was indeed Templar gold, while others claimed it might contain alien technology. Reddit users shared photos of old maps and symbols, offering their own decoding theories. Hashtags like #Oak Island Treasure and #Templar Gold trended on Twitter for hours. People shared each new photo and video, offering their opinions on the mystery. Some called it the biggest discovery of the century, while others accused the government of deliberately concealing the truth. Memes abounded. Some compared the Lagina brothers to Indiana Jones, while others described Oak Island as the next season of a Netflix series. YouTube also exploded, with hundreds of creators making videos about the discovery. Some tried to explain the meaning behind the symbols, while others speculated on the treasure's true value. Some channels even claimed that the treasure found on Oak Island would change human history. Videos with millions of views made the topic viral globally. The reactions of fans were also worth watching. Some wrote emotionally, saying they had heard stories about Oak Island since childhood, and today they had come true. At the same time, others were angry about why the government had so quickly shut down the search. Questions also arose on social media. If this treasure is truly so vast, what will ordinary people gain from it? In this way, social media further amplified the mystery of Oak Island. People's theories, memes, and discussions turned this discovery into not just news, but a global phenomenon. Everyone had only one question in their mind. What is the real truth? And will it ever be revealed? Dark Legends and the Return of the Curse. The story of Oak Island isn't limited to treasure. It's also associated with a terrifying and mysterious curse. Legend has it that those who attempt to retrieve it never return safely. Folklore also suggests that the treasure is bound by a curse. This is why people have been both afraid and fascinated by this place for centuries. Many lives have been lost in the search for the treasure, and these deaths seem to confirm the curse even today. The most famous prophecy is, the treasure will be discovered only after 7 deaths. This means that the treasure on Oak Island won't be fully discovered until 7 people lose their lives. So far, 6 deaths have officially occurred during the search for Oak Island. And as news of the 7th death broke, rumors spread that the prophecy was coming true. With the discovery of the treasure, this strange coincidence seemed even more frightening. For the team and historians, this may be mere coincidence, but Oak Island believers insist that the curse is real. They believe that the Templar Knights, or whoever hid this treasure, bound it with a mysterious power to prevent it from being easily obtained. This is why, even today, whenever a major treasure-related discovery occurs, people fear a repeat of the tragedy. This curse makes the discovery of Oak Island even more mysterious. It's not just a story of money and gold, but also one of faith and fear. The question is this curse truly working? Or is it merely a game of coincidence and rumor? But one thing is certain. The curse has deepened and deepened the mystery of Oak Island. Alternate theories. The question now is, what exactly is this treasure found on Oak Island? Many believe it to be authentic Templar gold, but several alternate theories have emerged. Some suggest that this treasure may not be Templar gold, but pirate loot. Pirates ruled the Atlantic Ocean during the 1600s and 1700s, and it is believed they hid their treasure in safe places. Oak Island's strategic location further strengthens this theory. When the name of pirates comes up, Captain Kidd is often mentioned. It is said that he buried his treasure somewhere on the Atlantic coast. Some believe that Oak Island is that very place. Some historians also link the symbols and markings found on the treasure to pirates. They believe that these strange markings could actually be a secret code for pirates. If this is true, the discovery of Oak Island would mean the world's largest pirate treasure. Another popular theory is that of the Spanish galleon treasure. In the 1500s and 1600s, Spanish ships sailed the oceans laden with gold and silver. Many ships sank in storms, and some were looted by pirates. Some experts believe that the treasure hidden on Oak Island may be linked to those Spanish ships. Considering the structure of the treasure and the purity of the metals used, this theory seems even more believable. There's also the theory of secret documents and maps. Many believe that Oak Island may hold not just gold and silver, but also secret documents that could change human history. These documents could be linked to the knowledge of an ancient civilization, or maps that could reveal the secrets of lost places and civilizations. This is why this discovery is being considered not just a treasure hunt, but a global mystery. Alternate theories have made the story of Oak Island even more layered and exciting. Some believe it's Templar treasure, others pirate loot, and still others lost treasure from Spanish ships. And some believe the real treasure isn't gold or silver, but rather mysterious knowledge that has been deliberately hidden for centuries. Science versus mystery. Two schools of thought have always clashed regarding the mystery of Oak Island. On one hand, scientists argue that the structures and pits found here are sinkholes and mineral deposits created by natural causes. They argue that the soil and rock formations are such that tunnel-like structures could have formed spontaneously. Water flow also hollows the ground from within, making it appear like an engineered construction. On the other hand, mystery lovers argue that everything on Oak Island was carefully crafted. They claim that secret societies like the Knights Templar or the Freemasons hid their treasure and secret knowledge here. They consider symbols, carvings, and markings like crosses to be evidence of hidden powers. According to them, such complex structures could not have formed naturally. This clash makes the story of Oak Island even more fascinating. On one hand, there is logic and reason, which explains it as the result of natural phenomena. On the other hand, there is faith and mystery, which believes it is the work of some ancient organization. This conflict makes this place the world's greatest unsolved puzzle. The bigger question. Now the biggest question is, what exactly is this Oak Island discovery? Is it just a $150 million gold and silver treasure? Or is there a greater secret hidden behind it? The symbols and markings suggest that the treasure is not limited to wealth. The hidden message may be much deeper. Perhaps it points to a lost civilization or a religious artifact. Another question is whether Oak Island contains only this one chamber. Or are there more hidden chambers buried underground? Sonar and radar images reveal that there are numerous cavities and structures beneath the island that have not yet been fully explored. If more chambers truly exist, then the mystery of Oak Island is likely far-reaching. Historians and researchers say this discovery could change the course of human history. If documents or artifacts belonging to the Templar Knights are found, it could prove they reached the New World. If the treasure of a Spanish galleon is found, a new chapter in maritime history will open. And if evidence of secret societies is revealed, the world will have to admit that a large part of history has been hidden from us. Therefore, the discovery of Oak Island is not just a treasure hunt, but a question. How much of our civilization, our history, and our beliefs are true? And how much has been hidden? This bigger question still draws people to Oak Island, and this suspense makes it one of the most exciting discoveries in the world. The discovery of Oak Island has shaken the entire world. A mystery people considered merely a story for centuries has now become reality before our eyes. But is this really the end? Or is it merely a doorway, opening up a much greater mystery? This suspense makes this story even more profound and exciting. The treasure the team has found seems to be more than just gold and silver. Symbols and markings clearly indicate that there's another power, another hidden truth behind it. The next step is to explore the secret tunnels and underground networks that remain shrouded in mystery. Perhaps that's where the true truth of this entire story will emerge. So friends, the question is, Do you think this treasure is just wealth? Or does it hold some mysterious power? Will the truth about Oak Island be fully revealed in the future, or will it be suppressed forever? Be sure to leave your opinion in the comments below, as your thoughts could become part of this mystery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be the first to know about the next Oak Island mystery. And yes, it's important to like and share the video to spread the excitement to others. Remember, the truth about Oak Island isn't over yet. This is just the beginning.